Now the last topic for today is learn grammar. The topic today which we will deal is subject and predicate. We all know that all sentences are made of two parts. One is subject and the other is predicate. The subject is who or what the sentence is about, and the predicate tells us about the subject. So now if you look here, look at this example. He smiles. Who smiles? He smiles. So he is what? A subject here. Smiles is the verb, it's an action. So this is my predicate. If I look at the second example, autumn leaves twirl gently to the ground. So what twirl gently to the ground? Autumn leaves. And twirl gently to the ground is, twirl means what? Twirl means when the leaves spin quickly and lightly round and then they fall to the ground. So it's an action. So autumn leaves is my subject and twirl gently to the ground is my predicate. Next sentence, the park district will open an outdoor ice skating rink in November. What will open in November? The park district. So the park district is my subject. And what will happen to the park district? It will open an outdoor ice skating rink in November. So that's an action. It will open. So that is my predicate. Always remember, children, that in a subject, the noun or pronoun are the subject, and in the predicate, it always starts with the verb. The verb and the words added to it, the rest of the words falls in the predicate side, and in the subject side, if there is any article or any other word, then it will be a part of subject. For example, if you see the third sentence, the park district, here the word the is an article, but it is falling in the part of subject. So the park district is my subject, will open is my verb, but then with verb there are other words also added to it, that is an outdoor ice skating rink in November. So the latter part of the sentence is my predicate. Now let's look at the exercise. Draw one line under the subject and two lines under the predicate. The first sentence is, my friend's mother baked a lovely chocolate cake for her birthday. Who baked a lovely chocolate cake for birthday? My friend's mother. So my friend's mother is my subject, and what did the mother do? She baked a lovely chocolate cake for her birthday. So this is my predicate. The children sang a song at the party. Who sang a song at the party? The children. So this is my subject. What did the children do? They sang a song at the party. So this is my predicate. The school hall was decorated with balloons. What was decorated with balloons? The school hall. So this is my subject. And what was done to the school hall? It was decorated with balloons. Little Matteo argues with his mother all the time. Who argues with his mother all the time? Little Matteo. So this is my subject. What does he do? He argues with his mother all the time. So this is my predicate. And arguing with your mother is not a good habit. So don't do it, children. Next sentence, the chief guest spoke for a very long time. Who spoke for a very long time? The chief guest. So this is my subject. And what did he do? He spoke for a very long time. So this is my predicate. So you can see here that all the nouns, friends, mother, children, school, hall, little Matthew, chief guest, these all are my subject along with the other words like the, my. So this is falling to the side of the subject. So this is my subject. And if you see the verbs here, baked, sang, was decorated, argue, spoke, these verbs are also attached with the other words. So this portion is my predicate. Let's do the exercise 2. Match the phrases in column A with those in column B. Let's see. Climbed Mount Everest when she was only 13. Let us read column A. Ray Tomlinson. Purna Malawat. Oh, Purna Malawat climbed Mount Everest when she was only 13. Catches the worm. Who catches the worm? The early bird. Awoke the baby. Who must have awoke the baby? The noisy neighbor. Should save our rivers and lakes. Who should save our rivers and lakes? All of us. Now we are left with Ray Tomlinson. So he is the person who invented the first electronic message. Now let's see the answers. Now this exercise, children, you are going to do in your books, and the ones who don't have books, they will do in their rough copies. Now let's look at the next topic. Past continuous tense. This also you all have learnt in class 4. Still, I will take you through a quick recap. In past continuous tense, we use was or verb and the first form of verb plus ing. Let's see here. When a subject is singular, see, I told you all that subject is always a noun or a pronoun. If my subject is singular noun or singular pronoun, for example, he, she, it, I will follow the helping verb was plus verb plus ing. For example, if I take the main verb sleep and I add ing, so he was sleeping. And if my subject is plural noun or a pronoun like we, they, you, we will add were plus verb plus ing like they were sleeping. And mind you children, I and you are exceptional. With I, we always use was. With you, we always use were. Let's look at the exercise. We use the simple past to talk about things that happened in the past. And we use the past continuous to say that we were in the middle of an action happening in the past. Let's look at the exercise. Write out what each person said using the past continuous. One has been done for you. A major earthquake struck Italy on 24th August 2009. Many people were killed and buildings destroyed. Several people spoke of what they were doing at the reporter. What were you doing at the time of the explosion? Mario answered, I was eating breakfast. Now what you have to do, these are the answers given by few people here. You have to take off the helping words in the bracket and using past continuous form, you have to fill in the blanks. Luigi. What was Luigi doing? He was watching TV. So he had answered, I was watching television. Mrs. Rossi. What she was doing? She was talking on the phone. So I was talking on the phone. Mr. and Mrs. Romana. Now here are two person. So it will be they. They were doing what? They were dropping children to the school. Gina and Marco. What were they doing? We were serving tea in a cafe. What was Anna doing? I was sleeping in the office. Let's look at the next exercise. Here can you see there's a picture of a park given. Ravi went to the park last evening. What was happening there when he arrived at the park? Look at the picture and complete the sentences given on the next page. For example, if you see Pran play with his dog. This is Pran. What he is doing? He is playing with the dog. So Pran was playing with his dog when Ravi went to the park. There are other sentences also like Lizzie and Shefali sit on a bench. So what were they doing? They were sitting on a bench. Lizzie and Shefali were sitting on a bench. Navnita. Again it's a singular subject. I said that with singular subject you will use was as helping verb plus the ing form of verb. So what is the verb here? Skip. And if I add ing it becomes skipping. And Navnita is singular subject, so it will be Navnita was skipping. Next, Kanis and Koyal. Now again two people are there in the subject side. What were they doing? They were drinking water. So what will be my answer? Kanis and Koyal were drinking water. Mark, again singular subject is there. What was he doing? He was eating popcorn. Mark was eating popcorn. Mrs. Nanda, feed ducks in the pond. Again Mrs. Nanda is my singular subject, so it will be followed by was plus ing form of verb. So my answer will be Mrs. Nanda was feeding ducks in the pond. Now children, this exercise you are going to do in your English 1 notebook. How will you do it? You will write the heading chapter How Wisdom Got Out, learn grammar, exercise 2. Don't forget to give today's date and write classwork, and then you will write down the answer like this. And remember, this work has to be done in English 1 notebook. Now today we have dealt with three topics of book exercises. One was learn words, second was learn to use dictionary, and the third one was learn grammar. Learn to use dictionary answers will be shared to you on Monday. Rest of the work you do in your books. Those who don't have books will work in their rough copies. Only remember children, learn to use dictionary activity or the exercises you are going to do in your rough copy. You will wait for the answers, check, and then you can finally write in your book. Thank you and have a nice day.